Yes. Thank you. Salad.
We got
Heather, Caitlin, Kenzie,
Alright,
and good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Christine Benatti Bullwinkle Convocation Center in Eureka. I am Nathan Schertz, joined by Haley Renault. Tonight we are hosting the Webster Gorlocks. Tonight marks the start of the Red Devils' longest homestand since 2013, if I remember right. So, let's go through the Eureka starters, because that was what we were given. First, we have Heather Robinson, followed by Caitlin Miller, Mackenzie Rainers, Anna Crank, the SLIAC Player of the Week, Sarah Worrell, and Lexi Dooley. I was not given the Webster starting lineup, so we'll get to that when we go. So here I'm going to go to my partner in crime, Haley Renault, and give us a little factoids about the recent success of the Red Devils.
All right. Good evening, guys. I'm Haley Renault. Let's see. All right. As we said earlier, Anna Crank has been selected the SLIAC Offensive Player of the Week according to a Monday announcement from the league office. Crank had 29 kills in the 2 matches last week. She is the first SLIAC Player of the Week from Eureka since Courtney Kincaid earned the league's defensive honor on October 25th, 2012, and the EC hitter to receive the award since Heather Myers on September 21st, 2009. Anna continues to lead the Red Devils' offensive attack, ranking 3rd in the SLIAC with 3.76%, 5th with 143 kills overall, and 6th with .211 attacking percentage. Defensively, Caitlin Miller ranks among the SLIAC's best. Her 1.01 blocks per set are second most in the league, and her 35 total blocks rank 4th. Jordan Detmers has the team-high 126 digs. To our opponent, the Gorlocks, they are 9-3 overall and the final remaining unbeaten team in the league with a perfect 8-0 mark. The Gorlocks have won 9 in a row since beginning the season, with 3 straight losses at Washington, Missouri's Invitational in St. Louis. WU has dropped only 2 sets, 27-2 during its current win streak. Webster defeated the Red Devils in 3 games earlier this month in St. Louis. The Gorlocks have won 24 meetings with the Red Devils since 2023, of which have been the SLIAC rivals.
So, as we can see, we are in for quite a treat, because we have the Webster, who's been unbeaten, but the Red Devils, who are on a bit of a hot streak. So it should be interesting to see how this turns out.
I think so too. Hopefully we keep our hitting hot streak going.
I was talking to Jason Zimmerman, my football play-by-play partner, and he was saying that this is the best team he's seen at Eureka in a few years. So that's exciting, that just the general excitement of the faculty, staff, and even students is up this year compared to the last few.
No, I agree with that. I really do agree with that. Transferring last year, not knowing anybody on this campus, just coming to a few volleyball games, I have noticed that I've heard about the Eureka College's past seasons, and last year they did pretty well, and I think this year they might be even better than what they were last year.
I would venture to say that it's been the best it's been in the past 3 or 4 years, because I mean, freshman. What? Can you help me remember what year was the arena built? That was my freshman year, so that would have been 2 years ago. So the way I remember it is last year being the first year in the arena full all summer, having all year to work in it, and having a true home court help build the confidence of the returning players, and then you have a bit of a showpiece in a gym like this. You bring in a higher grade of players, whether it be volleyball or basketball.
Exactly. No, I agree with you. And actually, I think our student section has been getting bigger as well.
Yeah, it's the camera probably doesn't give the best representation, but the student section will be progressively getting fuller as the football team gets out of
out of practice and dinner.
Since the football team does consist of 90+ players, and on a campus this small, it's a fairly sizable portion. So
that is true.
If you had to pick a player to watch, I know Anna Crank is, the talk around campus lately.
Oh yeah.
But who's another player that you look for?
Heather Robinson.
Okay.
She is one of those players that is always on her A game. I played against her in high school, and probably one of the best setters and best hitters that I faced in my high school career.
Yes, I would. Just seeing the it's really hard to quantify what she does, but there are times where I would not want to be on the other side of the net seeing that ball coming at me that fast.
Oh, I could tell you that I was, not going to lie, I was pretty scared of Heather's hits coming over the net as a libero in high school.
So, what's the one key for I don't want to call it an upset, but what's the one key for a Red Devil victory today?
I would say communication. I have a lot of keys, maybe.
Okay, just go through.
I got communication. So basically, they can't let the ball hit the ground like they did in the first couple sets that I've watched. I say play their heart out. I think they've been doing that the last few games, and it's been working.
Okay, and as we get closer to showtime here, I would have to say that this is a very big portion of the schedule. I mean, it's a very big point. You're coming off of arguably one of the better victories in EC volleyball in recent memory, in the win over Spalding. You're at home until, let me get the dates right here.
We're home this whole week.
Yeah, we're home this whole week until we go on the road to Iowa Wesleyan.
Yep. I know this week we have 4 really big games. We host the top 4 of the SLIAC conference. Yeah.
And we urge you, early plug, but we urge you to join us back on Saturday as we have a bit of a double feature going on. So we'll hand it over to Brian as he does a little intro.
Both Eureka College and the NCAA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting participants and officials in a positive manner. Intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal from the regular athletic complex. Thank you for your cooperation. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First, for Webster Warlocks. A 5'7" freshman from St. Charles, Missouri, number 6, Kristen Farrell. 5'10" sophomore from St. Louis, Missouri, number 7, Taylor Kissel. A 5'9" junior from St. Louis, Missouri, number 9, Tori Rexon. 5'7" junior from Waterloo, Illinois, number 10, Kelsey Hammond. A 5'9" senior from Colchester, Illinois, number 11, Rachel Mensel. 5'10" freshman from Waterloo, Illinois, number 13, Samantha Cruz. And the libero is a 5'4" senior from Freeport, Missouri, number 5, Maria Softman. The head coach of the Warlocks is Mary Rapp. Now let's meet the starting lineup for your Eureka Red Devils. A 5'10" junior from Peoria, Illinois, number 2, A 6-foot freshman from Washington, Illinois, number 8, Caitlin Miller. A 5'9" sophomore from Milford, Illinois, number 9, Mackenzie Runner. 6'1" senior from Washburn, Illinois, number 10, Anna Trank. A 5'7" freshman from Jacksonville, Illinois, number 13, Sarah Morrill. A 5'10" junior from Sutter, Illinois, number 15, Lexi Dooley. And the libero, a 5'2" sophomore from Pekin, Illinois, number 19, Bailey Driscoll. The head coach of the Red Devils is Becca Idell. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and address the flag for the playing of our national anthem.
And we're back in time as we get started here in the SLIAC conference matchup between your Eureka Red Devils and the Webster Gorlocks. Again, I am Nathan Schertz, joined by Haley Renault. We will give you our thoughts and reactions to tonight's play. Please bear with us. This is our first time working together, but we'll do the best we can. So sit back, relax, and have some fun, as we hope to too. So just to go over your starters again for the Red Devils. Number 2, Heather Robinson, Caitlin Miller, Mackenzie Rainers, Anna Crank, Sarah Worrell, and Lexi Dooley. And for the Webster Gorlocks, you have Kristen Farah, Taylor Crissell, Tori Grassi, Kelsey Hammond, Rachel Linsell, and Samantha Cruz. So again, if you're a Webster viewer, I apologize for the names. We were just given the starting lineups literally 45 seconds ago, so bear with us on that. But we'll do the best we can. Again, just to go over some things, this is a big homestand for the Red Devils, as they're at home this whole week, which might not sound like much, but when you're hosting the top 4 teams in the conference on Saturday, it's a bit of an important, I don't want to say pinnacle, but it's an important stretch.
It is very important.
So
it looks like Webster's going to get the serve first.
Okay, there we go.
It's up, short. We got an ace for the first point of the match.
That's a bit of a statement right there. I knew it fell into no man's land, but that's some precision there to put it that short and that strong too.
To be honest, I didn't think it was going to make it over the net.
Fair enough.
Anna Crank with the pass, set, hit to Heather.
Good.
Anna Crank with the dig.
Nice.
With the set, back to Lexi Dooley. Block out of bounds, point Eureka.
And that's a bit of the power shown by, who was that? Was that Bailey? That was no.
That was Lexi.
That was Lexi, sorry. Trying to get numbers and everything figured out, but that was a strong spike there by Lexi.
We got a tip. Anna Crank with the hit. Use the block out of bounds. I think that is one good thing about our Eureka offense, that we use a lot of blocks.
Yes, use it to our advantage because there is just some overall raw power on this team. You've got Heather Robinson, as you noted to before. Lexi's got one heck of an arm. So it's there. So you use when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, I guess, a little bit there.
Oh, ball over, out of bounds. Point, Eureka.
Bit of an early run here. I know that first point was a little unexpected, but nice run we're going on here. Detmers with the pass over, that ace right there. So it's 4-1 Eureka here early in the first set.
If you notice, we have one Red Devil that is not starting tonight, number 12, Beth McNair. She is out with a knee injury, but she should be back later this week, hopefully.
That is good because Beth is a big part, not only athletically, but for morale. Beth is a big part of this team. So
yeah, she is one of the leaders on this team.
Yes.
Let's see how they do without her tonight. They have Mackenzie Rainers in her spot, and I think she'll do a tremendous job replacing Beth tonight. Serve up. Bailey with the pass. Set to Heather.
Nice save there.
Dug over.
Nice save there by the libero early. And
it looks like a net violation. Oh, nope.
Nope.
Out of bounds. It looks like point Red Devils. Score is now 5-2.
Bit of a, I don't want to say surprise, but if you're a Red Devil fan, you got to like to see this early little burst, this early little burst here because we are Webster is the only undefeated team in the conference right now and put into no man's land just out of the reach of Sarah Worrell. So 5-3. If you had to guess, this will take more than 3 sets.
Oh, no doubt. I wouldn't be surprised if we see 5 tonight.
So, in the words of Haley Renault, it's going to be a long day.
Back to serve, we got Heather Robinson.
You'll get a chance to see for the first time tonight the power that Haley was fearful of back in high school.
Serves up, set by the Gorlocks, tip. Oh,
ooh.
We got a net violation on the Eureka Red Devils. Point Gorlocks.
That's all right. 6-4 here. Still early here in the first set.
Back to serve for the Gorlocks. It looks like we have number 23, Ashley Robinson. Set is up. Dug by the Red Devils. Set to Anna Crank. Anna Crank with the the kill, sorry. Anna Crank with the kill.
That was just, that's a good representation of why she was SLIAC player of the week.
Oh, I agree with you on that. Anna Crank back to serve for the Red Devils. We got a kill for the Gorlocks.
Number 13, I do believe, Samantha Cruz. We're going to say it's Cruz.
Now she is back to serve for the Gorlocks.
Okay.
Serve is up. Pass over to the Gorlock side, and they easily put that down for another Gorlock point.
Off of the hands of Anna Crank, number 10.
The score is now 7-6. Webster is kind of sneaking back in this now.
Yeah. But as we kind of alluded to earlier, not straight up, but it's gonna be a battle. You can't expect for one team to, take this thing away. It's gonna be a
back and forth game.
Yeah.
Set to the Red Devils. Oh, that was a good hustle play.
Nice save there
by number 13.
Number 13.
Samantha Cruz.
Nice hustle play, single-handed, just keep her in play. To fight another day. That's what that play was.
Samantha Cruz back to serve again for the Gorlocks. Served. Set to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley with the hard hit. And looks like a net violation on the Gorlocks. Point Red Devils. It is now tied 8-8.
So the Gorlocks took an early, brief lead there, but then we're tied back up, and it might as well be 0-0. And
we got Mackenzie Rainers with an ace.
Nice ace there by Mackenzie Rainers. 2 points in a row. Did you keep track of how many points the Gorlocks had in a row there? That they went on a nice run. I
think it was 3 or 4.
Yeah, so nice little mini run there.
Oh, we got a tip. Short, Anna Crank with the dig. Mackenzie
Nice,
Rainers
Anna
with the pass
Crank.
and a free ball over with the block pass
With the block down.
by, looks like number 7
Number 7
for the Gorlocks.
is
Taylor Kissel.
Kissel.
Now we got the libero for Webster back to serve, which is Maria Softner.
Thank you.
Anna Crank with the pass. Lexi Dooley with the hit, and it is out of bounds for a Gorlock point.
10-9. It's no teams other than the early 4-1 lead by the Red Devils. Nobody's really gone out too far. Libero takes
Serve out of bounds, point Red Devils.
10-10. Halfway, not exactly halfway, but I'd say about a third of the way through the set.
We got a freshman in to serve, Sarah Worrell.
Sarah Worrell, the freshman out of, let me find it.
Sarah Worrell out of Jacksonville.
Down in McMurray country, McMurray and Illinois College, but we're glad she is a Red Devil.
Looks like we got number 10 back to serve, Kelsey Heyman.
Okay.
Pass over, back for a kill. Oh, yeah, nope, that was out of bounds.
That's out of bounds.
Point Red Devils. That kind of looked like it was on the line to me, but they have a better view down there than what we do up here.
Up in the corner, we have a nice view of the arena, but our angle's a little off sometimes. It hit out of bounds by Jordan Detmers. It was all right. A little bit of I don't want to call it a kind of cross-pollinate here, but a bit of a coughing corner, but it didn't quite work. Interesting note, talking to Jordan Detmers, since she had the last serve there. She has a team lead, 126 digs so far in the season. So fun little nugget there.
We got a hit into the net by the libero, so now the score is 12-12. We got Bailey Drexel back to serve.
Bailey Drexel is taking the role of libero tonight.
Serve is up. Pass by the Gorlocks. Set. Hit. Tipped. Block. Free ball over. We got a tip. A good dig by Sarah.
Nice little
tip out of bounds by Heather Robinson. Point for the Gorlocks.
Nice rally there. In the few games that I've had the privilege of watching and calling, the Red Devils have had a fair amount of very long, drawn-out rallies. So I think that's something to keep an eye on today. Is they'll battle, and they'll battle for a long time. So bear with us on the call.
Oh, we got a kill by the Gorlocks.
Number 10, I do believe, Kelsey Hammond. I think.
Got number 11 back to serve, Rachel Minsel for the Gorlocks. Serve is up. Short, Drexel with the pass. Killed, number 2, Heather Robinson out of Bartonville, Illinois.
Limestone
country. Now Heather is back to serve for the Eureka Red Devils.
I think it's fun to note that there's a few Middle Illini on this team.
We have a lot of local people that come and play at Eureka. We got a set to Anna Crank over. They got the dig. And hit out of bounds.
And I know that's fun coming from, I'm from El Paso, so I'm an HOI guy, but it's fun to kind of play with the guys you didn't play with, the people you didn't like in high school, and now your teammates.
We got a tip, dig.
Nice save by Heather Robinson, but to no avail. Nice attempt.
The score is now 15-14 in favor of Webster. Looks like we got number 23 back to serve. We got Ashley Robinson. She's not too far from home. She's from Bloomington, Illinois.
Yep. Kind of. I wouldn't know this from experience, but I gotta feel like you've got a bit of a chip on. I don't want to say chip on your shoulder, but there's an extra sense of urgency when you come back to your old stomping grounds.
Oh yeah.
Make a bit of a statement.
Prove a point.
Yeah.
Ashley back to serve again for the Gorlocks. Serve is up. Pass by Jordan Detmers. Set by Heather Robinson. Hit over by Mackenzie Rainers.
And into the net. Net violation, is that number 13? Help me out.
No, I believe that was an out of bounds call. Looks like the ball hit the antenna.
Sorry.
Got Anna Crank back to serve for the Red Devils. Set for the Gorlocks. Blocked by Lexi Dooley.
Big block after a big attempted kill there.
Dig by Anna Crank. Set over on 2 to Heather Robinson. Tip. Heather Robinson with the set. Good dig. That was a great dig for the Gorlocks.
By number 5, Maria Softner.
You know what they call that? They call that a pancake.
Yeah.
Put your hand flat on the ground to see if the ball hit it, and she did it perfectly.
Yep.
We got a hit out of bounds. Point Red Devils.
Back knotted up 16-16. Just 17-16, sorry.
Anna Crank back to serve still. Ball up.
Been a fairly fast-paced set here.
No, I would agree.
18-16.
Point Red Devils.
And the crankback to go for 3 in a row.
Oh, perfectly placed tip on that.
That's one of those balls I don't think you can do anything with. That was just tip your cap and on to the next one.
We got number 16 back to serve, Izzy Carroll. She's also from Bloomington, so she's not too far from home either. Got a pass. Hit over, blocked by the Gorlocks.
Big block. I saw number 8. Who was the other one on the count?
It looked like number 8 and number 7. Taylor Kissel and Macy Owen on the block.
Big block. Dig out.
Oh, good hustle. Great hustle by Megan Haney.
Great.
Lexi Dooley with the hit over, and it looks like it's actually going to hit the ground. Point Red Devils.
Nice little drop into no man's land. Soft touch.
We got Mackenzie Rainers back to serve. Ball up, tip, pass by Anna Crank, set by Heather Robinson to Megan Haney. Megan Haney with the kill.
Nice kill there.
2018 Red Devils. My coach in high school told me the first team to 20 would actually win the set. Let's see if that is the case here for the Red Devils.
First time out taken by, did you see who?
I believe it was probably the Gorlocks.
Okay. It's a bit of a momentum breaker. And if you're just joining us late, we've had a busy evening here early. I am Nathan Church, joined by Haley Renault. We are at the first time out, and it is a 20-18 ball game in favor of your Eureka Red Devils. We thank you for joining us, and I was just told that my mic was in the wrong place. So hopefully now you can hear me better. I am sorry. John Troyer on the technical side of things, so we thank him for that.
I didn't see you wave. Oh, see ya.
And as we return to action, it's a 20-18 ball game. And Haley said it before early on in the timeout. First team to 20 will win the set. So let's see if this holds true.
We got Mackenzie Rainers back to serve. Ball's up. Got a pass by the Gorlak, set, hit over, and a kill for number 7, Taylor Kissel from St. Louis, Missouri.
Nice strong. I don't know what exact, but from what I've seen, that's basically a textbook kill right there.
Exactly. I would have to agree with you more. Got the libero back to serve. Pass by Anna Crank. We got a free ball going over the net for the Gorlaks. We got tip. Lexi Dooley with the dig. Pass by Bailey Drixel. Another free ball over the net. Ooh, we got a kill for the Gorlaks. Number 11, Rachel Minsel.
Number 2020.
2020. We got a good game going for us.
Yep.
Got a timeout, Eureka.
Late here in this set, if you're Coach Adele, what are you telling your team right now?
I'm telling my team to calm down. We're still in this. We still got this. Just take a deep breath and play your game.
Yeah.
Know what you do. What you do best.
Do what you did earlier. I think that's an important part of volleyball that people don't necessarily talk about. I've never played before in my life, obviously, but just stay calm because it's such a fast-paced game. You can't really think about the last mistake you made. You just got to keep going.
Yeah, you got to just forget about the mistake that you made and move on because it's can be a long night if you just keep thinking about the mistakes you make.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, first team to make it to 20 may win this set, but in this case, that is not it. We got both teams tied at 20 coming out of a Eureka Red Devil timeout.
So it's a 50-50 shot.
We got the libero for the Gorlaks back to serve, number 5, Maria Softner. As you see, she has those pads on her arm.
Yeah.
I actually wore those in high school too.
What is that?
Cushion the pass after a hard hit or something. So we got a Gorlaks point, 21-20.
It's kind of don't see that often, I guess. So interesting little factoid that I didn't know.
We got a set to Megan Haney.
And a set out of
looks like hit out of bounds. Point Gorlaks. They're now up 22-20.
22-20. If you're second timeout taken by the Red Devils. And if you're either team, I think it's nice to see that neither team's taking it. Neither team is running away with it. You're battling. So even if you don't win the set per se, it shows that you have the ability to battle back.
Oh no, yeah, I agree with you.
And I think if you're Eureka, you gotta be proud because the whole undefeated in the SLIAC factor isn't a factor, and that's nice.
Yeah. Red Devils just got to take it point by point now to get back into this, and I think they can.
Yep.
Coming out of a timeout, we got Gorlaks up 22-20 in the first set.
And is the libero still
I believe she's still serving.
All right. If my math serves me right, that it's a 2-point run. Gonna be 3, or looking to make it 3.
Got passed by Anna Crank, set by Heather Robinson to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley with the hit out of bounds, making it 23-20 Gorlaks.
That was
It looks like the crowd's wanting a touch.
I think so.
But that is also the football players, and I don't think they've ever played volleyball in their lives.
I don't think so. But if you just gotta like the enthusiasm, even if it is booze. 24-20.
Hit out of bounds.
Set point for the Gorlaks here in the first set, but they play 5 sets for a reason.
Got a pass by Lexi Dooley, tight to the net. Heather Robinson saves it. Tip, Lexi Dooley to the Gorlaks. Gorlaks pass it up to number 8. Number 8 with a hard hit to Bailey Drixel. Heather with the set, blocked.
Oh.
Ball hits the ground after going over. That is the first set, 25-20 in favor of Webster.
25-20, and I think I think to be fair, the Gorlocks just got on a run there. That happens in volleyball. Strength and conditioning coach Matt Friend giving us a
Giving us the thumbs up.
Yep. Anyhow, back to the point I was trying to make though is they just got on a hot streak at the right time, and that happens. So live to find another set, and here we go. Again, the Gorlocks take the first set 25-20. If you're joining us after the first set, I am Nathan Church, joined by Haley Renault. We are joining you from the Christine Venati Bullwinkle Convocation Center and Arena. Jason Zimmerman in the house. Anyhow, we join you from the Christine Venati Bullwinkle Arena and Convocation Center. The Gorlocks take the first set 25-20 after a fairly tight set. I don't believe the score really does the effort justice, since it was a back and forth game within 2 points for most of the match.
Yeah, I agree.
So
both teams played really well.
And I do believe we will get stats here in a minute. So we'll try to we'll try to get those to you at the earliest possible moment. I'd like to take a moment to those of you that might have wanted to watch the football game on Saturday. We were experiencing technical difficulties, but we're happy to be back up and running. So hopefully that was just a one-time gig and we worked out the kinks and away we go. As we talked about earlier, for the Red Devils, this is the longest streak at home since 2013. They are at home this whole week before they're on the road at Iowa Wesleyan on October 4th. So a bit of a kind of regroup. Or
I know the girls are pretty excited to be on a 4-game home stretch here.
Which, I mean, a week might not sound like much, but if you look at the schedule before, they had, starting from the beginning, September 4th at home, and then they were away until Iowa Wesleyan on September 19th. So they've experienced some time on the road.
Oh, yeah. I know a few games in October they have a couple back-to-back. They got Monmouth and Fonbonne October 17th and October 18th. And then it looks like after those 2 games, and Lincoln Christian on the 12th and Robert Morris on the 2nd, it looks like after those 4 games in October that they are done playing at home.
So a bit of a tight, compact home schedule, so make the most of it.
All right.
Back to the action.
Looks like we got the same starters in for Eureka. I would probably say the same for the Gorlocks as well.
Most likely.
And Eureka's going to have the serve this possession.
Okay, so interesting little factoid to see if they can keep the service for a while. Let's go over the starters since we have Heather Robinson, Caitlin Miller, Mackenzie Rayners, Anna Crank, Sarah Worrell, Lexi Dooley, and for the Gorlocks, you have Kristen Farr, Taylor Kissel, Tori Grassi, Kelsey Hammond, and Rachel Menzel, as well as Samantha Cruz.
For the first point of the second match, we got Anna Crank with a huge block.
Nice little statement setter, or tone setter. Sorry, couldn't come off the word.
Got serve up from Jordan Detmers. Tip over, dug by Bailey Drixel. Heather Robinson with the set. Anna Crank with the roll shot over on the Gorlock side.
Interesting change of pace.
We got a free ball going back to the Gorlock side. They set it up, set it again, and to number 9 with the tip. We got Anna Crank with the block. And now we got Heather Robinson with another roll shot. Hard hit, looked like it was blocked by Mackenzie Rayners and Anna Crank.
Nice there. 2-0 lead early here in the second set.
Looks like that ball was hit into the net or out of bounds.
So
We got Jordan Detmers back to serve for the Red Devils. Serves up and over the net. Pass by the Gorlocks, number 6. Got the hit. Dug by Jordan Detmers. Set by Sarah. Hit by Anna Crank. Dug very nicely by the libero. And we got another block by number 10, Anna Crank.
Nice block there by Anna Crank. I don't know if it seemed like she knew where she wanted it, and she put it right in the middle.
She put her hands right where she wanted them. It looks like we got a hard hit. Fast-paced little set we got right there.
Yep.
Changed the tone of the game.
A little bit.
We got 3-1 in favor of the Red Devils. Number 6, Kristen Farr, back to serve for the Gorlocks.
Student section.
Getting a little rowdy, trying to mess her up. Got a pass by libero. We got a hit and a block by number 11, Rachel Minsel.
As I noted earlier, the student section will get progressively more full as the night progresses. So that'll be an interesting little side.
We got a hit. Ooh, we got 4 hits over as the ball just hit the top of the tape of the net for a Webster Gorlock point. And the score is now 3-3.
3-3. Like last time, Eureka went on a bit of an early run here in the second set as they did the first set. And we'll see what happens. 3-3 as Haley just said. And away we go.
Heather Robinson with a roll shot right to the middle, and number 5, the libero for the Gorlocks, could not get to it fast enough.
That is Maria Softner.
We got for the Red Devils back to serve. We got Mackenzie Rayners. Ball on the court. That will hold up this serve.
Oopsie there. Who came in? I could not. Was there a sub and I missed it? I couldn't see.
I think number 9, Caitlin Miller, came in for the Eureka Red Devils.
Okay.
Oh, we got a net violation on the Red Devils, making the score 4-4. Fun fact about Caitlin Miller, she was in the same volleyball program as I was in high school.
Cool.
She was a freshman when I was a senior, and it's nice to see her actually play again. She was a pretty good player in high school.
Yep.
I enjoy watching her.
That's interesting.
We got a hit over by Anna Crank, dug nicely by the Gorlocks.
Nice.
Looks like we blocked it out of bounds, but I don't think that even got over. I think it hit the top of the tape of the net, but
yeah.
I'm not the official, so I can't call it. We got a Gorlock serve over by number 11, Rachel Minsel. Got a set to Anna Crank, and it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds, and the
student section did not like that one.
I don't know, but I don't really know if the student section actually saw that, or they're just
booing to boo.
Yeah.
We got a serve out of bounds for a Eureka Red Devil point. The score is now 5-6 in favor of Webster. We got Heather Robinson back to serve.
And I think that happens a lot. Just in college sports in general, they're just booing. They're just
here to have a good time, supporting their school. We got a block out of bounds. Point Webster.
7-5 here early in the second set. And a substitution, number 23. Ashley Robinson for number 9, was it? Number 9, Tori Grassi.
We got Ashley Robinson, number 23, out of Bloomington, Illinois, back to serve for the Gorlocks. Pass by Jordan Detmer, set by Heather Robinson for a almost kill, but then he got a nice dig.
Nice dig.
Back over the net, and nobody was there to recover it for the Red Devils. Coming in for Jordan Detmer's number 3, McKenna Clear, out of Havana, Illinois. Back to serve, we still got Ashley Robinson.
The local product out of Bloomington. So
we got a hit by Anna Crank, nicely dug by the Gorlocks.
Dig by McKenna Clear.
It looked like the libero was under the net, and they did not call it.
Interesting.
She was almost on the whole side of the Eureka side.
Which, for those of us that aren't avid volleyball explain what that's a big deal.
For volleyball, we are not allowed to cross over the other line on the other side. If they do, it's usually the opposing team's point, but in that case, I don't know why they didn't call it. Usually if they get a point or if the person steps over and they touch somebody on the other side, it's automatically the other team's point, but she didn't touch anybody, so I think that's why they didn't call it. But we got a Eureka Red Devil timeout. It is 10-5 in favor of the Gorlocks.
The Gorlocks on a little bit of a run here, but that's an interesting point to keep an eye on to see if it happens again. Probably won't, but you never know. So, sorry, Mike got pushed out of the way. If you seeing this upcoming schedule, you have Webster tonight, Principia, Westman, and Greenville. Of those games on Saturday, which is your game to watch?
I'll probably say their game against Greenville, Eureka against Greenville, because I heard, excuse me, Beth Minkna is actually my suite mate, and I hear all about her games and whatnot, and I heard they almost defeated Greenville, so that'll be an interesting game to watch and to tune into on Saturday as they take on Westminster at 11 a.m., and then that same day they play Greenville at 3 p.m.
And I know I will be here. Will you be here?
I will be here.
All right, we'll both be here.
We got number 23, Ashley Robinson, back to serve still for the Gorlocks. Serve is up. We got a pass by McKenna Clear, set by Heather Robinson, hit by Caitlin Miller, but dug nicely by the Gorlocks.
Ooh.
Heather tried to set that one.
But back off her hands on the
back off her hands, out of bounds. We got 11-5.
6-point run, I think, by Webster.
Yep, 6 points. We got serve up, pass by Bailey Drixel, set by Heather Robinson, hit by Megan Haney. Now we got a nice dig by McKenna Clear for a free ball over to the Gorlock side. We got tip. Oh, nice dig by Megan Haney with Anna Crank with the tip. Tip over on 2. And everyone looks right at the ball as it hits the ground. You know what that's called? My coach in high school, Clint Reed, he used to call that a campfire. Everyone sits around as they watch the ball hit the floor.
Nobody called it, so nobody wanted to get hit.
Like I said earlier, one of the key points is to have communication. At least to have someone diving on the floor for that ball.
Yeah.
We got a pass by McKenna Clear. Heather Robinson with the set. Megan Haney with the hit. And out of bounds for another Webster point. 13-5.
Eureka just can't seem to get a break. They had the, as you said, campfire earlier. And then a lot of just line shots that to the untrained eye, and if you didn't see it, you'd think they were in, but they evidently weren't.
Nope. We got Ashley Robinson still back to serve for the Gorlock. She is on a nice little serving streak here. Ball is up. Serve is over. Pass by Megan Haney. We got her hitting the ball over. Dug by number 5 for the Gorlocks, and a hit. And Caitlin, oh no, that's Anna Crank with the hit. That is why she is the SLIAC Offensive Player of the Week right there. Big hit, big kill for number 10, Anna Crank, out of Washburn, Illinois. She played at ICC for 2 years when I was there for basketball, and I love watching her play and still do.
She's got some.
She got some heat.
Yep.
That was a nice little trick play, pretend like she's gonna back set and send it over the net for a point for the Webster Gorlocks. The score is now 14-6.
14-6. Anna Craig with a big monster of a kill the last point, so that was nice to see. And hit over.
Number 8, Caitlin Miller with that little soft hit there. Now we got Bailey Drixel back to serve for the Red Devils from Pekin, Illinois. Serve is up. Pass by the libero. And we got a nice block by Megan Haney for a Red Devil point, making the score 8-14. That was a nice single block we had there.
We've seen it all that. We've seen trick plays. We've seen soft hits. We've seen monstrous power by both teams. It's been a really intriguing game to watch.
Using every skill they have to do whatever it takes to win this game. Oh, we got to set over on 2, and we got another campfire, but we did have 2 people die for that ball.
Was that? Do you think that was by design, or was that just you saw an opening so you took it?
I think opening and they took it.
Yeah.
We got number 5, the libero, Maria Softner from Creve Coeur, Missouri, back to serve for the Gorloks. Serve is up. Oh, hits the net. And Anna Crank tries to get there, but she didn't get there in time for an ace for the Gorloks. Making the score 8-16. Timeout, Eureka.
Second timeout. So we touched on it earlier. I mean, the Eureka Athletics as a whole is a fairly local endeavor. But you look at this Webster team, they have people from Missouri, obviously, Illinois, but then you have people from
Arizona, Nebraska, it looks like.
Arizona, Nebraska. And you look at the St. Mary's Woods a couple weeks ago on Labor Day. They had people from Brazil even. So
wow.
I think it's an interesting factoid. If you tune in again, we will give you this factoid to see where all people pull from. Because I think at the D3 level, it's interesting to see that because they're not coming for scholarships. They're just coming to play, and that's
playing for the love of the game.
Yeah.
As you can see, that we see on the roster for the Red Devils, we have all Illinois people, and most of them are pretty local. We got Peoria, Havana, Washington, Washburn, Deer Creek, Chenoa, Pekin, Normal. That's the majority of our team is local players, and it's nice to see local players coming here. We got, looks like number 5, the libero Maria Softner still to serve for the Gorloks. Serve is up. Pass by Anna Crank. Set to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley with the kill.
I think that did that go through a block or between
I believe it hit the inside part of the block and didn't get there quick enough, so the ball went spinning sideways for the point.
Bit of a weird English, as they say in baseball.
Exactly. We've got Sarah Worrell back to serve for the Red Devils. And a hit out of bounds for another Eureka Red Devil point as they're starting to make their way back into this game, 10-16.
After a couple timeouts, get the mindset back to calm and
got a tip dug by Bailey Drixel, set by Sarah Worrell, hit Heather Robinson
with the big.
With Heather Robinson with the big block.
The big single block. She wanted to do it on the last volley, but she did it on that volley. Nice.
Heather
block.
Robinson she has everything. She has her blocks down, setting. She plays all the way around as a setter and a hitter.
Bit of a miscommunication there by the 2 Webster players. So
now it is 12-16.
Three-point turn here for the Red Devils.
Sarah Worrell back to serve. Got passed by the libero. That kind of goes wild there, but set to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley with the hit, but did not make it over the net, making that a 17-12 point for Webster.
Nice to see, though, nice to see a little bit of a battle in this Red Devil team because, I mean, you have the possibility of playing 5 sets, but you get down that early you get down by that much that early in the second set. It's kind of got to do something to your psyche a little bit.
They're a team that won't give up, that is for sure.
Yeah.
Served by number 10 for the Webster, which is Kelsey Heyman. We got Heather Robinson with the roll shot. Hit. Heather Robinson with the dig. Great dig. And that gets the Red Devils a point, making it 13-7. Great hustle play by Heather Robinson.
17-13 in favor of Webster. That was just a salvage. I'm going to call it a salvage shot just to try to live to fight another volley, but that worked.
Yep. We got Heather Robinson with a block, and that one barely stayed in bounds. And a free ball over Heather with the dig. Passed by Bailey Drixel. Anna Crank with the tip. Nice set there.
By number 10, Kelsey Hammond.
Anna Crank with another roll shot to the libero as she has a perfect pass to the setter. And we got a kill, looks like, for the Gorlocks, making the score 13-18.
That.
We have number 8, Macy Owen, coming in for number 16, Izzy Carroll, for the Gorlocks.
We don't have instant replay, which that's kind of sad at times, but I think if we were to take a second look at it, we might have a different outcome.
We had a nice little save there. And a net violation on the Gorlocks for a Eureka Red Devil point. That was a nice save by Sarah Worrell right there.
For 17-14, Webster only down by 3.
Well, why did they give? Yeah. Okay. Confusing me on the score there.
18-14, so down by 4. Bit of a trick shot there by number 11.
It looked like Heather Robinson didn't know what she wanted to do there. She knew it was going to be tipped, but she didn't know where, so she started to go back, and they tipped it right to her.
Rachel Menzel with the tip over.
We got Rachel back to serve. Pass by Bailey Drixel to Jordan Detmers for a free ball by Anna Crank over the net. We got a kill right in between the two Eureka defenders. That was a great hit.
That was
You can't do much about that.
No.
Got Rachel back to serve again. Serve is up and over. Pass by Jordan Detmers, set by Sarah Worrell. Hit by Anna Crank, and that is out of bounds. Score is now 14-21 in favor of the Webster Gorlocks.
But we've saw the Red Devils come on a hot streak earlier, so they have the ability to do just that. And a bit of a wind-up shot by Heather Robinson, but no good.
Pass by Anna Crank, set by Sarah, set to Heather Robinson. Heather Robinson hits it over the net, but a nice dig. Oh, good placement. Good placement of that pass over in the deep corner where we got to it, but it took us 4 hits to get it over, making that a point for Webster, making it 22-14. Rachel Menzel still back to serve for the Gorlocks.
Rachel Menzel on a 4-point streak. I can't remember.
Looks like that ball was hit out of bounds. The Gorlocks wanting a tip, but I didn't see that.
And apparently the third party decided that it's in favor of the Red Devils. So nice to see if they can make a late surge here.
We have Megan Haney coming in for Sarah Worrell. And it looks like we have number 20, Caitlin Ehrenholz, if that's how you say her last name. Sorry, Caitlin, about that. She came in for Heather Robinson, giving Heather Robinson a break. That is the first time I've seen her come out this whole season.
So interesting.
Oh, we had a quick set right there for a kill by number 7, Taylor Kissel.
By the reaction between those two players, they had that in mind from the start. So that was nice drawn up play by Webster. You can't be mad about that.
Back to serve. It looks like we have number 23, Ashley Robinson from Bloomington, Illinois, not too far from home. It looks like Eureka's going to get called for 4 hits on that, making it
24-15.
24-15? Yep, 24-15. Set point in favor of the Gorlocks. Serve is up.
Ooh.
Anna Crank with the kill. She is showing tonight why she was nominated as SLIAC Offensive Player of the Week with the kill she is getting tonight. Anna Crank back to serve.
She's making a statement for back-to-back.
Maybe. That serve is out of bounds.
So
that's another set for the Gorlocks, 25-16.
25-16. But we saw Eureka go on a few really nice surges in the last 2 sets. So even though we're going into that third set down 0-2.
Yeah.
They can battle, and I think they will battle. And it might take. If I had to make a guess, I would say it took at least 4 to get it done because I didn't have the privilege of seeing the Spalding game, but they battled back just in this scenario. So they've done it before, so they might as well do it again.
And they're not going to give up, I can tell you that.
Yep. So, I think we're going to take a brief break to give our voices a rest, and we will rejoin you shortly.
I need a drink.
And we're back. I am Nathan Schwartz, joined by Haley Renault, joining you from the Christine Menotti Bullwinkle Convocation Center and Arena. We have seen the Webster Gorlocks take a 2-0 lead here as we enter the third set. Haley, talk a bit about what you think the Red Devils need to do to make a comeback here in the third set.
To be honest, they need to communicate. That last set, we had a lot of balls that hit the ground with nobody around them. So they need to communicate and keep their hits in bounds, but still attack hard, still attack their blocks to see if we can get the hits to go out of bounds. But other than that, we need to play like we did the first set.
Yeah, we've seen. I think Webster being got on a run in the middle of that second set, and that just kind of took the wind out of our sails. So after they regroup in between sets, I believe we're going to get right back to the action here in the next few seconds.
Got the same starters for Eureka. We got 13 Sarah Worrell, 15 Lexi Dooley, number 9 Caitlin Miller, number 8, Caitlin Miller, number 9 Mackenzie Rayners, number 2 Heather Robinson, and number 10 Anna Crank.
After Heather Robinson getting her first break of the year, as you pointed out, that even though it was a few points, it's got to give her a bit of a refresher. So that'll be an interesting point to keep an eye on. And I believe it's the same starters for Webster.
We got Webster Gorlocks back to serve. Number 10, Kelsey Heyman from Waterloo, Illinois, back to serve for the Gorlocks. Anna Crank with the pass, set to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley into the blocks for the first Gorlock point.
We've seen all night both teams just block out, big block after big block after big block. It's quite impressive.
Kelsey Heyman back to serve. Heather Robinson with the pass and a nice hit over, and it looks like we're going to have a net violation for Eureka Red Devil point.
So 1-1 early here in the third set. Getting serve.
We got McKenna Clear back to serve for the Red Devils.
Into the net, 2-1 in favor of Webster. Looks like she just wanted to drop it right in there and didn't get it quite over the net.
Looks like we got number 6, Kristen Farah back to serve for the Gorlocks. Ball is up and over the net. Bailey Drixel with the pass, tight to the net. And it looks like we have a back row attack on Sarah Worrell.
Back row attack, you want to go into what that is briefly?
A back row attack is where, so Sarah is a setter and she's not allowed to jump above the net. She has to stay below the net because she is considered in the back row.
Fair enough. Ooh, big hit there by, was that number 13, Sarah Worrell? I do believe, or number 2, Heather Robinson.
I believe it was probably number 2, Heather Robinson.
Fair enough.
We got Bailey Drixel, the libero, back to serve for Eureka. Set for the Gorlocks, and a kill right past Bailey Drixel for another Gorlock point. 4-2 in favor of the Gorlocks.
4-2, but this team's battled all season, so I wouldn't count them out early.
Got a pass by McKenna Clear to Sarah Worrell. Sarah Worrell with the set to Heather Robinson. Heather Robinson with the hard hit. Good dig by the Gorlocks. Tip over the net. Oh, we got a Red Devil point. Looks like we have a 2-hit on the Gorlocks.
Couldn't get a number, but don't need a number. We get the point, so that's all that matters.
We got number 20, Caitlin Ehrenholz, back to serve for the Red Devils. Serve is up. Pass by the Gorlocks. We got a roll shot to the corner. Pass by McKenna Clear. Set by Caitlin, and a hit into the net by Anna Crank, making that a 5-3 Webster Gorlock lead.
If that would have done what it was supposed to do, I don't think anybody would have touched it.
I don't think so either. We got Ashley Robinson back to serve for the Gorlocks. Serve is up and over the net. Looks like we had a little miscommunication between Bailey Drixel and McKenna Clear on that pass.
Communication, you said it before.
It's a big key to win a game, that is for sure. Serve up, pass by McKenna Clear, set by Caitlin, hit to Anna Crank, blocked by the Gorlocks, but a good dig by Megan Haney.
Oh, pass over by, could get a number on. Nice pass by McKenna Clear.
Got a hit, a kill right in the middle of the Eureka defense. Making the score 7-3. The Gorlocks taking a lead here.
But that's what, I think it's fair to say, that's what Webster does to you. They, as soon as they get the serve, they don't let it go and put you in a hole.
We got a good dig by Anna Crank. Free ball over to the Gorlock side. Pass by the libero. Set. Tip. Out of bounds for a Eureka Red Devil point. Making the score now 4-3 in favor of Webster.
7-4. So
7-4.
It's all right. 3-point difference. I knew where you were going.
Anna Crank back to serve. Serve over the net. Pass by the Gorlocks. Got tip to the corner. Good pass by Anna Crank. Megan Haney with the hit. And it looks like another net violation on the Gorlocks, making it
7-5.
7-5. They are coming back. They're pretty good at that.
Yep. 1 point at a time. That's all it takes. Big.
Good hustle by Lexi Dooley on that play, even though it is for the points to Webster. We got number 16, Izzy Carroll, back to serve for the Gorlocks.
I think that was one of those, you read it wrong, and so you tried to save it at the last second. She did one heck of a job trying to save it.
Megan Haney with the hit. Libero with a good dig. Hit out of bounds. Point Eureka. 6-8.
6-8 here as we progress through the third set. Eureka in a bit of a hole, down 0-2.
Oh, we have a serve that hit the top of the net and barely rolled over, but Somehow the Gorloks got to it, but passed it back into the net, giving the Eureka a point, 7-8, with Mackenzie Rayners back to serve. Serve is up. Pass by the Gorloks. Tight to the net, and we got a block by Caitlin Miller and Lexi Dooley.
Just dropped in front of the Gorloks there, and it's tied up with Mackenzie Rayners, right?
Yep, back to serve. Serve is up. We have a tip, push to the corner. Good pass by Mackenzie there. Lexi Dooley with the hit. Lexi Dooley with the little roll shot there, but did not make it quite over the net. I don't think that's what she wanted to do with that ball, but
from the body language, it looks like she said, just didn't do what I wanted to do.
Libero back to serve. Miscommunication there between the passing of the Red Devils. Nice little roll shot to the deep back of the court, but that ball goes out of bounds, giving the Red Devils a point, making it 9-9. We got Sarah Worrell coming in for Megan Haney and Heather Robinson coming in for Caitlin Aaronholz.
So number 13?
Number 13, Sarah Worrell back to serve for the Red Devils. Serve is up. Pass by the Gorloks. Set. Oh, we are going to get a double set on that, giving the Red Devils their first lead of this game.
That's
of the set, I shall say.
Nice little spark there for the Red Devils as they try to build a little lead of their own. Tip over the net there.
Oh, we got a nice hustle play by Sarah Worrell, but after that, Anna Crane could just not get to that ball. We got number 9 coming in for number 23, Tori Grassi, in for Ashley Robinson. And we got number 10 back to serve, Kelsey Heyman, for the Gorloks.
Yep. 10-10. We said it 11-10. Sorry, I jinxed it. We've said it all night long.
It's going to be a back and forth game.
Back and forth. Neither team's really had the opportunity to get comfortable in a lead, but I should take that back. The second game, Webster kind of.
Looks like we got a hit into a block, but the block goes out of bounds, giving the Red Devils a point. We got McKenna Clear coming in for Lexi Dooley back to serve. McKenna back to serve. Nice short serve by McKenna. Hit is over, dug by McKenna Clear with a great hit, with a great pass, and Heather Robinson with a hard hit. Got a roll shot coming in. Sarah over there, and Heather taking it over on 2, and it doesn't get quite over, and that's 4 passes on Webster, giving Eureka a 12-11 lead.
Nice spark here by the Red Devils here, about halfway through.
Oh, we got a nice dig by McKenna Clear. Sarah Worrell tries to push it deep, but the Gorloks get there. Got a hard hit. Nice little volley we have going back here. We got Anna Crank over the net tried to get over the net with a block, and the Gorloks tried to get Anna's block, but doesn't get there in time for the ball to go out of bounds.
2-point lead for McKenna Clear to work with here. See if she can continue the trend.
McKenna tries for that dig, but doesn't get there.
13-12 in favor of the Red Devils.
Number 8 coming in for the Gorloks. Coming in for number 16, we got number 8, Macy Owen, coming in for Izzy Carroll with, it looks like, number 6, Kristen Farr to serve, and
Salt there. Oh.
It looks like we had a lift call.
A lift. Interesting. So tied up game, 13-13. as we reach as close to get halfway as we can in an odd score game. Into the block and through for number 10, Anna Crank, making her case for the Slag Player of the Week in back-to-back weeks.
Got Bailey Drixel back to serve for the Eureka Red Devils. Nice pass there by the Gorlocks. And a hit, looks like out of bounds for another Red Devil point, making it 15-13. Red Devils.
Big hit by number 9 for Webster. That is
Tori Grassi. That was a very well-placed hit right into the corner where no one could get to that. We got number 11, Rachel Minsel, back to serve for the Gorlocks.
15-14.
Hit by Heather Robinson. Great dig by the Gorlocks. And another kill for the Gorlocks. Just looked like went right in between two defenders, and we could not get that ball.
There's nothing you can do with a ball that you just can't physically get to. 15-15 all knotted up here in the third set.
Heather Robinson with the hit, and that goes off the block. Mackenzie Rainers with the pass, set by Sarah Worrell. Hit by Anna Crank, and that is tipped for a Eureka Red Devil point. Got Megan Haney coming in for Sarah Worrell, and Caitlin Aaronholz coming in for Heather Robinson.
Caitlin Aaronholz getting a decent amount of time here tonight.
Giving Heather a break here and there. We got net violation on the Red Devils.
So 16-16. Neither team can get more than a 2-point lead here as we get through the middle stages of the set.
Back to serve, we got number 23, Ashley Robinson. Got a hit by Anna Crank. Good use of the hands by the...
Ooh, block set there.
Oh, and the ball doesn't get over. I don't know if you saw that or not, but number 20, Caitlin Aaronholz, looked like she tripped over a shoelace or maybe some sweat.
Those things will happen.
It does happen. Maybe sometimes the lines get the best of you. Yeah. Anna Crank back to serve for the Red Devils. Great pass by Gorlocks to set. Good block by Mackenzie Rainers. Set to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley with the roll shot to the middle, but recovered by the Gorlocks.
Nice block by number 9 and 22 for the Red Devils. I would say.
Megan Haney gets up and over, and the block doesn't get there in time for the Gorlocks.
Nice.
Giving Megan Haney a kill, making the score 18-16 in favor of the Red Devils.
7 points away. She has the ability. Can she finish it?
We got a block for the Gorlocks. Couldn't get there in time. We got number 16 coming in for number 8 for the Gorlocks. Great pass by Lexi Dooley, set by Caitlin. Megan Haney tries to set to deep to throw the Gorlocks off. We got a roll shot coming in. Dug by Anna Crank, set to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley with a hit over, but the Gorlocks block it and goes off Mackenzie Rayner's head.
Nice.
Anna Crank with the diving pass and a miscommunication between the Gorlocks, giving the Red Devils a point.
19-17.
That was crazy.
Timeout taken by Webster after the miscommunication. Nice to see a points go the Red Devils' way after the second set. It seems like they couldn't get any of the close calls.
Oh, I know. Red Devils are playing like themselves again.
Yep, which is nice to see here in the latter stages of the third set.
See if they can finish out this set, giving them a 2-1 win maybe to go into the fourth set.
Nice.
See if they can hold this lead until they get to 25. I know the Red Devils looks like they have a little more energy after that little crazy set there.
A little more pep in the step, and the student section is about as full as I've seen it all year here.
I would have to agree, and I think majority of it is the football team coming in after dinner.
Yep. Football and a fair amount of baseball. Fair amount of baseball and a few non-athletic, but the majority of it is athletes watching athletes.
It's what they know best.
Yep.
Coming out of the timeout, we got Mackenzie Rayners back to serve for the Red Devils. The score is 19-17 in favor of the Red Devils.
Again, if you're joining us late here, I am Nathan Church, joined by Haley Renault in the Christy Bonatti Bullwinkle Convocation Center and Arena. And here we go, late in the third set.
Serve over by Mackenzie Rayners. We got a tip deep, and it's they say it is in, but I don't know about that call. That ball looked like it was out.
It depends it depends who you're rooting for, whether it was in or out. That's what that ball
I believe
was.
so too. Webster libero back to serve. Oh, the ball is passed over, and a great dig by Anna Crank. Hit over by Lexi Dooley, and that ball is out of bounds. 19-19.
Extreme battle of wills here in the third set of this very, very well-contested game all the way around.
That was a great dig by Anna Crank after she passed it over to the other side. Got Megan Haney with the hit, but a good block. And Caitlin Miller goes over after the block into the deep corner for a point for the Red Devils, making the score 20-19.
And it is
Sarah Worrell back to serve, in for Megan Haney, and Heather Robinson back into the game for Caitlin Aaronholz.
See if they can put it away on this serve.
Oh, looks like we got an ace. Sarah Worrell with the ace.
19-21. You can feel the momentum start to go the Red Devils' way.
I like the way Sarah serves, low running go. Gives her more power.
Yeah.
And we got a tip and a block by Heather Robinson. Oh, they're going to push it deep, but Anna Crank is there. Set by Sarah Worrell to Heather Robinson. Heather Robinson pushes it deep, but there is a Ashley Robinson there. And the ball goes out of bounds for a Red Devil point, making the score 22-19 in favor of the Red Devils. Let's see if they can keep this lead as they go into the timeout by Webster.
Yeah, you really got to like what you see if you're a Red Devil fan here late in the third set. Because momentum is a thing in every sport, especially in volleyball.
They got to keep this energy going to win this set, and I believe they can do it. Yes. Just got to play their game.
Keep doing what they were doing.
Sarah needs to keep with those hard serves.
And I think something should be said for that running serve. It gives the opposing team a little bit of funk to it, if you will.
Yeah, it's I believe it's a floating serve, which in the air just kind of floats there and then drops at the last second, and those are one of the hardest serves to deal with.
Bit of the knuckleball effect.
Yeah, a little bit, but you got that. You can do that. You can do the floating serve or the topspin serve, and topspin, once it goes right over the net, it drops instantly, so you got to be ready for that. Coming out of the timeout, the Red Devils have a 22-19 lead over the Gorlocks from Webster. Got Sarah Worrell back to serve for the Red Devils from Jacksonville, Illinois. Sarah Worrell's serve is up over the net, passed by the Gorlocks, set, and a tip. Good hands by Sarah Worrell, set by Heather Robinson, and a kill with a block out of bounds. Point, Red Devils making the score 23-19 in favor of the Red Devils.
And the Webster coach.
She didn't look too happy about that one. I think She wanted someone. She thought someone touched it. Or
Mary Graff not appeased with the call there by the official.
Oh, good dig by Bailey Drixel. Oh, set it way off. Lexi tries to get there, but can't get there in time.
Nice show of just pure effort and trying to save that. That was nice.
She does the same thing on the basketball court. We got Lexi Dooley as a two-sport athlete playing basketball and volleyball. She shows a lot of effort out on the court and gives it her all no matter what. No matter winning, losing, no matter what. Serve is up for the Gorlocks, pass by Anna Crank, and it comes over, and that's a big kill for number 11, Rachel Minsel for Webster, making the score 23-21.
Wow.
that was something else. The Red Devils take a timeout to recover from that.
That was impressive. 23-21 in favor of the Red Devils here as Webster takes its first timeout of the game. The set, sorry. Too many sports.
Eureka needs to keep up the energy and not let that overpass and the kill give up their momentum as the score is 23-21 coming out of the timeout. Looks like the Gorlocks are going to take a longer break.
Yeah.
Keep them rested.
But if you're Eureka, you want to keep them back out there. You don't want to take too much time to overthink things. Just do what you've been doing.
Gorlocks are going to have the serve, it looks like. Number 10, it looks like back to serve for the Gorlocks, and that is Kelsey Heyman from Waterloo, Illinois. Back to serve. Serve is now up and over. Pass by Anna Crank. Pass by Lexi Dooley to Anna Crank with a nice little hit. Pass by Heather Robinson. Set to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley roll shots it short middle as they recover. And Bailey Drixel tries to get to that short ball but doesn't get there in time for a Webster point, making the score 22-23. They're coming back.
They're coming back, and they're coming back in a hurry. And Coach Seindel.
Thought we were going to take a timeout there, but maybe not. Just a little break in the action.
Break the momentum. Bit of miscommunication there by maybe Coach Becca and the officials. But
serve is up.
We're back.
Pass by Anna Crank. Pass Lexi Dooley with the short little roll shot, giving the Red Devil 24-22 lead. McKenna Clear back to serve.
Can McKenna Clear put it away here and get the Red Devils back in this thing?
Deep serve. And a block, and that is the set. Red Devils 25-22. What a great block by Anna Crank and Caitlin Miller. That was much needed.
That was exactly what the doctor ordered as the student section came out.
It looks like some of them are leaving now.
Maybe not.
Maybe just a couple.
Yep.
I think some of them are learning the game as it goes on.
Yeah.
The Red Devils needed that.
So as we wrap the third set up there, we go into the fourth set with the Red Devils still down 2-1, but a nice third set there for them in digging back into this thing and clawing back into this. So
hopefully that gives the Red Devils a lot of energy and momentum to go into this fourth set. Playing 5 sets or 4 sets is not easy. It takes a lot out of you.
Yeah. So, but momentum and conditioning, thanks to the aforementioned Matt Friend, will be tested.
We're going to take a short minute break here, and we'll be back to the action in a few seconds. Oh my goodness.
And we are back. I am Nathan Church, joined by Haley Rando, joining you from the Christine Benatti Bullwinkle Convocation Center and Arena. If you're just joining us, you've missed one heck of a game played by both teams. The Webster Gorlocks taking a fairly early 2-0 lead. However, the Eureka Red Devils really had one heck of a game in that third set, especially with that final set point. That was a bit of a statement. So we'll have to see if they can keep that momentum flowing here in the fourth set.
It looks like we got Mackenzie Rainers, Heather Robinson, Anna Crank, Sarah Worrell, McKenna Clear, and it looks like Caitlin Miller hiding there behind the up official. Bailey Drexel coming in for the libero for Caitlin Miller. And it looks like we're going to have serve here with McKenna back to serve.
Yep, right in our proverbial blind spot.
For the Gorlocks, we have number 9, Tori Grassi, number 11, Rachel Minsel, number 10, Kelsey Heyman, number 13, Samantha Cruz, and for the libero, we have number 5, Maria Softner. And our fourth set is now underway with McKenna Clear back to serve. Ball is up, deep serve to number 5. Oh, looks like the block didn't get there in time, going right off of Mackenzie Rainer's hands to the floor, giving the Webster Gorlocks the first point of the set.
Bit of a looked like miscommunication by the Webster offense there, but they came away with the points, so I guess that's all you got to ask for.
We got number 6, Kristen Farah, back to serve. Heather Robinson with the dig, with the hit off the block and a dig. Tip over, Sarah Worrell there. Heather Robinson sends it over on 2. She is known for doing that, I'll tell you, and she gets away with it. McKenna Clear with the back row hit, set. It looks like a tip off of Mackenzie Rainer's set to look like it was Anna Crank that hit that, and try to get to that pass, but McKenna Clear hit it right, it looks like right off her knuckles, out of bounds. Number 6, Kristen Farah back to serve again for the Webster Gorlocks.
Early 2-0 lead here for Webster, but in a 25-point set, it's too early to make any statements.
What
After
a
that hit by Anna Crank. Wow.
Anna Crank, she is having a great night. We got Caitlin Miller coming in for Bailey Drexel, and we got Mackenzie Rainers back to serve for the Red Devils. Serve is up and over. Doug passed by the. We have a ball on the court. Looks like we're going to have a replay.
Oops.
Whoopsies.
It's a bit of a.
Looks like we can't hold. Our ball girls can't hold on to the balls down there. Replaying that point. Gorlocks with the pass. Set in the hit and the block by Heather Robinson goes out of bounds for another Webster point, making the score 3-1. We got number 11, Rachel Minsel, back to serve. Ball is up, serve is over. Pass by McKenna Clear. Set by Sarah. Hit by Heather Robinson, and the ball goes flying out of bounds for a point for Webster, making the score 4-1.
It's just a little too long there, but you knew what you wanted to do, and that was put it in the back corner.
McKenna Clear with the pass. Another pass by Bailey Drexel. Free ball over the net. Deep corner by Anna Crank. Set to the Gorlocks. Hit. Great dig by Bailey Drexel. Set Sarah Worrell. Hit by Anna Crank. See if the Gorloks can get there, and they cannot get there. But that was a great effort by number 10, trying to get to that ball in time, but she did not make it.
Number 10, Kelsey Hammond with one heck of an athletic try at that ball.
We got
with the somersault completed, might I add.
Number 20, Caitlin Aaronholz back to serve for the Red Devils, coming in for Heather Robinson. And it looks like we got a block by Caitlin Miller. No ball looks like it's getting past Caitlin Miller tonight. She is on top of her blocks.
Caitlin Miller, the freshman, I might add, out of Washington.
Got a hit. Two Red Devils dive, but the ball gets in between them for the 5th point for the Webster Gorloks.
And we have a change.
We got a couple subs. We got
23 for 9 and
Ashley Robinson for Tori Grassi, and number 8 for number 10, Macy Owen for Kelsey Heyman. Number 23, Ashley Robinson out of Bloomington, Illinois, back to serve for the Gorloks. Serve is over, pass by Bailey Drixel, tight to the net. Someone was in the net, and they're going to say it was the Red Devils with the back row attack, actually, on that.
It's been a high-pressure night all night. It's just, from the first point, I think it was just fast-paced and
set to goes Caitlin Miller. Caitlin Miller tips it over. Gorloks with the set and the serve, the hit, but it does not go over for the 5th point for the Red Devils, making the score 6-5 in favor of Webster.
6-4.
6-4. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You're fine.
They're changing it too quick on me.
Yep. Shout out to the table crew.
Good dig by Caitlin Aaronholz. Lexi Dooley with the hit.
Awkward.
Sending it over on 2 to get the Red Devils out of line. And then we have a campfire. Lexi Dooley with the tip on that, giving the Red Devils the 5th point of this set, making the score 6-5. With Anna Crank back to serve. Ball is up and over, passed by the Red Devils, and that hit goes out of bounds. Tied game 6-6.
Bit of a charge back into this. Are the Red Devils on a 3 to 4 point swing here, if I remember right?
Oh, we got a block by Megan Haney. Touch there. Lexi Dooley with the tip, and they get there this time, and they send it back to the corner. Great spot for the Gorloks. No one was there to get that.
And it seems like tonight we are experiencing technical difficulties, so we will not have stats for you, sadly, but we'll do our best. And if for some reason we do get stats, we will let you know ASAP.
Got set. Oh, and she double sets that, and that is a point for Webster, making it 8-6. Number 13 for the Gorloks, Samantha Cruz back to serve from Waterloo, Illinois. Service barely made it over the net. Set to Megan Haney. Megan Haney hits it down, but recovered by the Gorloks, and a hit into the net by number 8, Macy Owen. Gives the Red Devils
bit of
point.
miscommunication there by the Webster defense.
Bailey Drixel back to serve for the Red Devils. Ball is up and serve is over. Got a nice dig by Anna Crank. Pass by Caitlin Aaronholz, and a hit. And a dump and a good dig. Looks like the ball didn't get there. Eureka players wanting a back row attack on that, but they're not going to get it. We got number 5, the libero, Maria Softner out of Creve Coeur, Missouri, back to serve for Webster. Looks like we have another double hit.
Number 9, Mackenzie Reiners, just saw the ball in her lap twice and didn't know what to do with it.
Maria Softner back to serve again. Pass by Anna Crank. Caitlin Aaronholz gets over there. We're going to free ball it over the net. And looks like we have a hit that barely gets over the net, but hits the ground because no Red Devil was there to cover it. making the score 11-6 in favor of
11
Webster.
11-7.
11-7 in favor of Webster. Timeout has been taken by Eureka.
So we've seen surges by both teams in this fourth set, so it's nice to see, and it's gonna take all 25 to figure out if we're gonna play 5 or the Webster Gorlocks can get it done in 4.
We're going to take a short little break here in between this timeout, and we'll be back with you shortly.
And we are back to the Christine Venati Bullwinkle Convocation Center and Arena. I am Nathan Church, joined by Haley Renault. It is 11-7 in the fourth set of a very tight and well-played game by your Eureka Red Devils and Webster Gorlocks.
Both teams taking that full amount of time in that timeout to get their players rested and back onto the court.
Full 75 seconds was used, which was nice to see, but you could expect that in the fourth set of a game where it's been a high pressure, high intensity, and high athleticism game.
Served by the libero for the Gorlocks. Lexi Dooley goes up for the hit, but it is
2 hit.
It looks like we got 2 hits called on that. Point goes to the Gorlocks, making the score 12-7. Number 5, Maria Softner back to serve, but she serves it into the net. Number 22, Megan Haney's coming out, and Sarah Worrell comes in for her, and Caitlin Aaron-Holz goes out to take a break as Heather Robinson comes back in to the front row. Served back by Sarah Worrell, see if she can get on a little streak here. Hit off the net, but it is no good for a Eureka Red Devil point, making the score
12-9.
12-9. That serve got the Gorlocks little miscombobbled there. Lexi Dooley back with the hit, but the libero for the Gorlocks get it. And a hard hit by I believe number 6, Kristen Farah. Got a couple subs, 23 for 9 coming in for the Gorlocks, and number 10 coming in for number 8. Number 10, Kelsey Heyman back to serve from Waterloo, Illinois. Serve is up and over, Anna Crank with the pass. Sarah Worrell with the set, and Lexi Dooley with the hit over, but Warlocks recover, like Anna Crank to Sarah. Heather with a nice little tip, but doesn't get down. Sarah Worrell with a nice dig. Anna Crank with the pass, and a tip by Lexi Dooley. But she is going to get called for being in the net for a Webster Gorlock point, making the score 13-9.
14-9. Sorry, but the table crew has been really quick on the trigger, so we bit of a challenge.
Got a hit by Heather Robinson, but it's dug by the Warlocks, and a block by Mackenzie Rainers, and Heather Robinson gives the Red Devils point number 10. We got McKenna Clear coming in for Lexi Dooley, and she is back to serve.
14-10. See if McKenna can take some of this point differential out of the equation.
Sarah Worrell tries to get to that ball, but doesn't get there in time. 15-10. Webster. Number 6, Kristen Farah back to serve for the Gorlocks. Looks like Eureka's going to take another timeout here in the fourth set.
Bit of a I don't want to say momentum swing because it's been back and forth this whole set, but the Gorlocks have been on a 3-point swing, I think.
I believe so, but don't count the Red Devils out yet.
Never do. Because I stand by what I said. even if the Gorlocks get it done, I believe it's going to come down to the last few points.
Oh, it sure will.
But being Red Devil Media, we should say we hope, and we do hope, that it takes 5 sets to get the full amount of time to spend with you all on this hot and muggy Tuesday evening. But it's nice and air conditioned inside, so we're happy you're joining us again, and we hope you're enjoying the broadcast so far.
We got number 6, Kristen Farah, back to serve for the Gorlocks, coming out of that Eureka Red Devil timeout. Score is 15-10 in favor of Webster in this 4th set. Ball is up and over in a short serve, but Bailey Drexel gets there and sets it to Heather Robinson for the kill.
Heather Robinson with some big-time plays tonight. I think it's fair to say she's a bit of a cornerstone of this team. If you,
I would have to agree with you on that. Oh, we got another net violation on the Red Devils. Looks like Caitlin Miller was called to be in the net. Score is now 16-11. Number 11 back to serve, Rachel Mensel for Webster.
Rachel Mensel out of Colchester, the senior.
Got a pass by McKenna Clare, set to Sarah Worrell. She dumps it over on 2, and she gets the point for the Red Devils. What a tricky play there. We got Megan Haney coming in for Sarah.
I think you got to do something like that to get to not only get the serve back, to kind of get a sparklet here in
and
the
we got
4th. And
Caitlin Ehrenholz back to serve. She came in for Heather Robinson, and Caitlin Miller hits that ball down on the overpass, making the score 13-16. Aaron Holz back to serve again for the Red Devils. Good pass by the Gorlocks libero. Pass by Aaron Holz to Drexel. Megan Haney with the hit over, but recovered by the Gorlocks. We got a nice little kill there for number 9, Tori Grassi, as she hits it in between the 2 Eureka blockers. 13-17, number 23, Ashley Robinson out of Bloomington, Illinois, back to serve for the Gorlocks.
17-13 in favor of Webster, but the Red Devils have made a bit of a comeback, so it'll be interesting to watch.
And a crank with the kill.
The SLIAC Player of the Week really making a case in this game to make it back-to-back weeks. So
now Crank is back to serve for the Red Devils. Ball is up. Serve is over. Kind of miscommunication in between number 5 and 13 for the Gorlocks.
Puts it into the net.
And the ball goes into the net for the Red Devils point, making it 15-17 in favor of the Gorlocks. The Red Devils are coming back into this game by the heirs of the Gorlocks. We got a hit and a nice dig by Bailey Drexel, set, and she's going to, looks like Erin Holz is going to get called for 2 hits on that.
15-18, and the student section really barking at the Gorlocks here, but
we got number 13, Samantha Cruz, back to serve for the Gorlocks. Megan Haney with the hit. Good block. That gets over the net. And some miscommunication between the Gorlocks and the Eureka Red Devils are going to get called for 4 hits, making the score 19-15 in favor of Webster. Looks like we got Heather Robinson coming back in for Caitlin Ehrenholz.
See if she can offer a bit of a spark here as we get into the latter stages of the set.
Heather looks like she's coming in as a setter. Got Crank to Robinson, tight to the net with Haney getting it over in a push set to Lexi Dooley. Lexi Dooley with the tip and gets the kill. Good spot for that by Lexi Dooley.
Bailey just go back to serve, right? Yes. Yes.
Serve is up and short into the net, giving Webster its 20th point of the set, 20-16, with one of the better servers for the Gorloks, their libero, number 5, Maria Softner out of Creve Coeur, Missouri, and she is a senior. Back to serve. Serve is up and over. Anna Crank with the pass to Heather Robinson. Heather Robinson to Megan Haney, and they're giving the point to the Gorloks because they are saying it was out of bounds.
Ooh.
Some of the Red Devils aren't agreeing with that, but the officials are right on that. That was clearly out of bounds. Back to serve. We got the libero for the Gorloks. Anna Crank with the pass. Mackenzie Rainers with the help. Short little roll shot by Megan Haney, and that comes back over to the Red Devil side. Lexi Dooley with a big, powerful kill, making that 17-20 in favor of the Gorloks. Looks like we got Sarah Worrell back to serve. See if she can string in a few points here for the Red Devils. Ball's up. Serve is over. Got a good pass by the Gorloks. And a nice set and a roll shot by Lexi Dooley, trying to throw off that Gorlok team. Heather has a roll shot out of bounds, making the score 21-17 in favor of the Gorloks. Gorloks are going to have a few subs here. 9 for 23, sorry about that, and 10 for 4.
So
Number 10, back to serve, Kelsey Heyman. Been saying her name a lot lately.
we have. I think it's been a very, for both teams, it's not had a lot of subs, which speaks to the ability and conditioning of these athletes, since it is the fourth set.
Lexi Dooley with the tip over, and the Gorloks get that block down, making it 22-17.
It's getting late here in the fourth set, but let's see if the Red Devils can retain serve and make a little magic happen.
Serve is up and over, deep to Anna Crank, to Sarah Worrell, to Heather Robinson, and Heather Robinson with the kill.
22-18.
McKenna Clear coming in for Lexi Dooley, and she is back to serve for the Eureka Red Devils. Serve is up and over. Pass by the Gorloks libero. Set. Free ball over. Off the net. Hit by Anna Crank. Good spot for that ball. Got a hit. And a nice spot for number 9, Tori Grassi. Making the score 23-18.
That seemed like a hectic set all the way around, in my opinion. You had both teams kind of running all over the place, making some really nice athletic plays.
Kristen Farah back to serve for the Gorloks. McKenna Clear with the pass. And Heather Robinson with the hit, but the Gorloks get there. And it looks like we have another block by Heather Robinson and Mackenzie Rainers there.
All right.
We got Caitlin Miller in the front row and Mackenzie Rainers back to serve. Good pass by number 5, Maria Softner. Got a tip. McKenna Clear is there, and Heather Robinson sends it over on 2, trying to get that Gorlok out of rotation there, but they send it back over on 2 as well, and the Red Devils were not ready for that, making the score 24-19.
Match point here for...
Match point for the Gorloks. Got a hit by Anna Crank off the block. Webster recovers, and we got a tip. Bailey Drixel is there. Sends it over on 2. Sarah Worrell does. Hit up, and it is down. for number 9, Tori Grassi, and that is the game.
That is the game.
Webster wins it in 4 sets.
It took 4, one later than the last time they played. It should be noted that both the Red Devils and the Gorlocks played their hearts out today. Again, I am Nathan Schertz, joined by Haley Reno from the campus of Eureka College. We urge you to join us on Saturday as we have a doubleheader, as we have a little bit of a SLIAC round robin. So we hope to see you on Saturday. Again, Nathan Schertz, joined by Haley Reno, and we thank you for joining us. And finally, go Red Devils.